the size of a bowling ball. Just beaming myself in a stolen car. I just be lit, extending the clip. Pull up on you like a lick. Michael Draco in the motherfucker whip. Saying, man, I'm the one with the script. Snap pill, bad boy, but 6. Forgot where I'm going to. Mr. Lean with the molly and let it loose. Bitch, I'm back on the hunt like a saber too. Junkies looking like actors from Beetlejuice. I'm not the one for debatables. To me, that this man, you're incapable. I was made with the way like the radio. And the zone getting stoned on my patio. Man, most of my niggas done died. And the trenches just trying to survive. AAS sound like inflatable. Cops find the body in Mexico. Cause all of my niggas gon' ride. Pikachu, motherfucker, decide. On your market, say running like there you go. Me, myself, keep the gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself.
Yeah, we at the Dollar Hour Podcast. Here at the Dollar Hour Podcast, we get the job done. Tune in every week. New footage, new situations, new people, new special guests, live appearances. The Dollar Hour Podcast is where you need to be all the time. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, iTunes, Google Play. We're everywhere. You cannot deny us. Dollar Hour Podcast is where it's at. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy. Hello, everybody out there. Welcome to episode 20 of the Dollar Hour Podcast. You know what I mean? You're being entertained by your host, the boy Buck Love in the building. To the left of me, I got my trusty co-host, the boy Musa the Don. What's up, Musa the Don? How you feeling today, beloved?
Hey, man, I'm feeling great as always, man. I woke up this morning, so everything is on me now.
We got something real special today, man. We broadcasting live from real studios. You know what I mean? We got special guests in the building. The artist Shottie Flame. What's going on with you, Shottie Flame?
What's going on, y'all? It's your neighborhood friendly Shottie Flame, man. I'm here, my man Trippy Tang, man. How y'all doing today, man?
Man, we doing good. So Trippy. So who is Trippy Tang? Who is Trippy Tang? Let the people know who Trippy Tang is.
Man, I'm Trippy Tang, a.k.a. Tang the Juice Man. I'm a producer, engineer, artist, do videos, everything.
Right.
The whole bundle.
So how long have you two been working together?
I've known Tang for about 2 years now. About 4 years now. It's been 2018. I seen him in 2014. Ever since then, we have great chemistry. He's a great engineer. He's a great filmmaker. You know what I mean? He's passionate about this music thing like I am, basically.
Right.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
So Musa the Don, I know you've been working with, you know what I mean, Tang and Shottie Flames for some time now. So, you know what I mean, like, I would like to ask you, you know what I mean, coming from, you know what I mean, a managerial standpoint, how do you feel about artists Tang and Shottie Flame, and where do you see their music going?
I feel real good about Shottie Flame and Tang, man, about their music. They really got the passion. They got the heart for it, man. They love it. All they need, man, is the right door to open up. And if they keep hustling and striving, man, I see them being real successful in the music business. You know, it's just the passion that these guys have for it. I mean, you got to see the hours that the guys put in, the work that they put in to make their songs and lay their tracks down, and then, you know, deal with, you know, the different attitudes and the different things that they going through. So I really think these guys, man, is going to make it, man, if they keep striving and do what they really want to do.
I heard that. I definitely heard that. Before we even get, you know what I mean, deep off into the conversation, you know what I mean, fellas, you know what I mean, both y'all going one by one, start with you, Shottie Flame. What is it that you would like the people in the world to know about you and your music?
Oh, you already know it's the hottest shit in the streets right now. You already know the man's in the building right now. You feel what I'm saying? You already know it's your neighborhood friendly. I am your neighborhood friendly. You already know.
I mean, hold on, man. What makes you the neighborhood friendly? What's this neighborhood friendly about, Shottie Flame?
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a superhero when it comes to the lyrics, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, well put. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Where did this superhero thing come from, though? Like, where's this theme being generated from? Like, when did you start feeling like this?
Been feeling like this like for a long time. I know it's gonna be the greatest then. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I'm around the greats. There's more than one great. You feel me? I used to listen to Hove, Jay-Z, you know what I mean? Hove, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Lil Wayne especially, Eminem, you know, lyricists, Nas, people that had content that inspired me to rap.
Okay. That's what made you really want to get into the nature of the business.
Yeah, people became word. It showed me that you can become a wordsmith, and
Okay.
that's rare for people to be able to communicate and still be able to, discuss while they're expressing feeling through music.
Right. I totally understand that. But listen, if you know, what I mean, we was talking before the taping of the show started. We
Yeah.
was talking, and if I'm understanding you correctly, you actually started off first as a battle rapper. You know what I mean, versus
Yeah.
more so an artist that just came in to make songs. So my question to you is, I wanted to make sure there was truth to that.
Yeah.
Okay, and being as though it is, how can you successfully make the transition from being a battle rapper versus being a person that can actually put words together and make actual songs? Because a lot of people in the battle industry fail to be able to make, the conversion to be able to
it's real hard
do
for
that.
them. It's real
How do you
hard
feel
for
like you've been able to do that seamlessly, and what works for you?
Well, when it comes to the battle world, it's a different world when it comes to that music shit. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta hit them where it hurt every time. You feel what I'm saying? There's no lacking. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't put that to a mainstream vibe. You know what I mean? Because a mainstream vibe isn't always a violent thing. Sometimes it may be in style, so violence is trending at the moment. But at the same time, if you want to make a mainstream song for everybody, you know what I mean, all people, you feel what I mean, then you have to be able to step outside the box and recreate yourself as an artist. If you're able to make the words, just do them a different way to say where you can entertain all crowds instead of just the battle crowd. So stepping outside your box is pretty the hardest element. But I still dabble in both of them because you can't stay with one style. You feel what I'm saying? Because then they'll label you.
Okay. I like that. So when you started off being a battle rapper, like you said at first, like what made you want to start going to mainstream and writing like actual songs, and how did you learn your cadence? Like how did you learn how to put the songs together and the flows that you do?
Really, like we started off listening to people from tri-state area like Reed Dollars and Georgia Head, and they really inspired us. They was on the battle scene and they made that real clear, so that became a real popular thing at the time. And then from there, that's when I got into rap. That's when 50 Cent came outside and it showed that you could be a man from a bad area or, poverty stricken area or whatever the case may be, and you can use that music to get yourself out there if you apply it to yourself the right way to get that bread.
I heard that.
Right.
I like your focus.
Okay, you know what? I got a question, and I'm gonna focus this question with Tang, and actually y'all can bounce off of each other. But every time I go different places and I talk to different engineers and things of that nature, you know what I mean? I like to find out from that engineer how is your artist able to benefit from the sound that you give off, and do you concentrate on rapping? Do you take the artist's sound and construct your beat around it, or do you actually construct the sound and walk the artist into how to rap to this sound and how it should be put down because it's your vision on how the song should come out. When you're making a beat, it's your vision on what should go where should the 16 go, where should the hook come in, so how do you craft your material up when you're dealing with not just Shottie Flame or other artists that you deal with?
It's really about all the energy that they bring forward. So they bring the energy, and I go off that. I make the vibes off the energy,
Okay.
So if the energy may be more tone, or it be more high end, or like more hyper, or more low and slow, it depends on the artist and how they come about it.
So are you one of the producers that keeps thousands of beats on file, and then when you see the energy that you're getting from a specific person, do you say, you know what? Oh, I got something that that'll fit him perfect. I can make a few adjustments, to it,
Exactly,
and that'll fit him. Okay.
Definitely. That's exactly.
Hey, I got a good question, man. How like musically, how did you guys hook up and start like vibing together? And, I mean, because I heard a couple of y'all songs together, and y'all sound real good together. So how did y'all get like hooked up and y'all make y'all like vibe so tight where you compliment off of him and he compliments off you? I really like to know that because a lot of guys have trouble with doing that. What made y'all think so special, your connection?
I mean, you want me to tell him?
Yeah, tell him, man.
All right.
No.
Me and Tang, we have a mutual friend and everything, and he brought us together, and you know what I mean. Things all come together when you all have the same vision, and me and Tang have similar visions. So we had same day we met, we had made a song together. You feel what I'm saying? We had gotten our, you know what I mean. We had got together, started vibing, made a song, and it was a different song, but it was definitely a new direction for me when it came to music. And as far as how he represented himself, it showed me that I could focus more and I can be more, you know what I mean, involved with him, because he's, you know what I mean, you gotta be serious about this music thing.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, you know, ask him some good questions, brother.
Yeah. So anyway, right back to that, man. I'm feeding off of your energy and everything. So I mean, so what's your prospect on this music thing? Like I see, you know, you keeping the real studios going on, so you get in touch with a lot of different artists that have a lot of different styles. And so I know you got a lot of different ideas, and like feeding off the brother Bup, he was saying that, you know, what makes you, how do you get the beat, or do you got a lot of beats, you know, waiting for people, this, that, and the third, and when you hear their sound, you can go with it. My thing to you guys is like, what is your aim to, you know, doing this music business? Because I know in the city that we live in, it's nobody came out this city yet and been super successful in the rap game. So what is your goal to make that groundbreaking, you know, success?
Just gonna take that extra leap.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Take that extra leap, go travel, get to these showcases, go to these places that's sponsored by certain people, just show up. You know what I mean? Be in the mix, show our faces.
Okay.
Show our faces, maybe play our music louder than theirs.
Okay. Because I mean, y'all got some good music, but I mean, the world needs to hear your music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the grind got to be strong. That's straight like that. The grind got to be strong. The world needs to hear your music. I mean, and you know, all I can say is, man, I want y'all to keep striving, man, and keep doing what y'all doing, because I like what's going on. Right. You know, I like the passion, and I hear, you know, the seriousness in what y'all saying. So, like, hey, at the end of the day, I want to see something, man, and I'm looking forward to hearing some new shit coming out.
You know what? I mean, I hear everything that the good brothers are saying, but I don't think that they're putting enough emphasis on the hustle behind the music, because I actually think making the music is only, I'm thinking, about 5 to 10%.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that the world needs to hear it. You're absolutely right.
But at the same time,
it has to come with the hustle.
But at the same time, when in the day where everybody's using social media, everybody's taking the same you know, opportunities.
You gotta do something different
to do. What exactly is going on different with Shottie Flames and with Tang at Real Studios? What are y'all doing different? This is what I want to know, because what y'all doing different is going to be life or death to y'all. You know what I mean? Versus the success that other people from this state may have found or may have never found, versus the state, versus you know what I mean, the success that you know you are going to find. What are you doing different from what's being done, from what's been done? You know what I mean? What are you doing different?
Man, what we doing different right now, man, we focusing on it, man. We putting out great music, using good lyrics and great content. We out here doing what we supposed to do, showing up, pulling up the shows, going out of state, shutting it down in the tri-state area, letting people know our face, letting people know about our music. You know what I mean? Passing around right now, as far as us, I feel as though we the top 5 in our state as it is, and tri-state area, period. Been from here to Brooklyn, they know my name. You know what I mean? I done performed for them in Queens and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? For us to push out, and Tang was right there with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? We already making moves. We taking this to another level and pushing it. You know what I mean? How you feel about it?
I feel as though, man, we're going to keep grinding, and we're going to sort of fit our way in avenues that we're not supposed to be in, but we're going to make it ours. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But, okay, so my question is this. For y'all to achieve the level of success that you're looking for, do you feel like, number one, I heard that you mentioned when you said, I feel like I'm the 5th best in the state that I'm come from. Is the 5th best, number one, going to get you where you need to be?
No, I didn't say 5th best. I said top 5.
Oh, right. That means you can fall in any place within that top
5. I don't want to put myself in front of nobody. If I'm saying it's your neighborhood friendly. You feel what I'm saying? It's more about me just letting them know that the passion behind the music is going always overpower anything that's, you know what I mean, the realness is always going to stand out next to the fake any day.
Okay, I heard that. And Brother Tang, like, if you can enlighten the world, you know what I mean, and for people who are interested, you do the production as well. You make the beats as well.
Yeah, I do album covers. I make the beats. I do the videos. I do promotion videos.
Man, tell them how you can get in touch with them, man.
Engineer.
Tell them.
That's exactly what I was about to say to him as
Yeah,
well.
tell them how you can get in touch with them, because I know it's a lot of people out here looking for some hot beats. I know it's a lot of people out here looking for some studio time.
Yeah.
This brother Tang right here in Real Studios, he's going to give it to you, man. Take time with you. Engineers, he does it all. So, man, get it out there to them, the information, man, so they can, know where to come at, bro.
Definitely. You can definitely follow me and ask me questions on Instagram any time of the day. You can find me at Real Studios, REEL Studios with a Z, and you can find me on Real Films, REEL Films with a S, and you can find me at Tang Mixdown.
Okay, and Shottie Flame, where exactly, you know what I mean, can the people follow you at or find you at to hear some of the music and everything that you offer? Of course, hold on before you answer that, good brother. At the end of this segment, you know what I mean, we definitely going to have some live performances, you know what I mean, from Tang and Shottie Flame in the booth. So everybody, you know what I mean, stick around to the conclusion of this podcast. We definitely got a special treat for y'all, you know what I mean, direct coming straight from Real Studio.
I like it.
Real Studio, nigga, you already know what the fuck it is.
Yeah. Throw it up. Real
Absolutely,
Studio, man. Support something, man. I love what these young brothers
but
do.
my question to Tang is, okay, as far as your production, as far as beat making, you know what I mean? What is your system that you use when it comes to beat making? What is the formula that you use? What makes you special when it comes to the production side of the business?
Basically, I've been taking advantage of like native instruments, you know what I mean? Either the sampler contact, or I use the Machine Studio, or just different sounds that I find through records, anything. I keep a lot of records, so I usually break them down and take the sounds, manipulate them, reverse them, stretch them, all types of stuff like that.
Hey, yo, when did you start messing with the music, Tang? That's what I like to know, because you seem like you really know what you're doing out here, man.
I started really like freestyling in 2008, and I laid down my first track in 2010, and from there it pushed me to do more music. And from there on, I just kept doing music.
Okay.
The first song I actually put out, they said they liked it.
So far as the engineering, you was doing that. You started that in 2008 as well.
That started with my crew I used to be with, called Separate Entities.
Okay.
And we're still together. We're still unified.
Okay.
But we're into like the website thing now, so we got the whole thing like that going on.
Right. Hey, Shottie, how old was you when you first started doing this rap thing?
I got into it like maybe I was 11, and then when I started seeing people like that I could relate to, like Lil Wayne and I only related to Eminem because he was the way he expressed his raps. It was more real. You know what I mean? Like how you like some people may like Styles P or AR rap. It just, you know what I mean, the real street music. I like street music. Right.
So hey, tell them where you from, man.
Oh, you already know I'm from the 19720 Newcastle, Delaware, repping. You already know Cash Ave in the building and everything.
Cash Ave. Shout out to Cash Ave.
The whole Ave, you know what I mean? I'm from Rosegate, but you know what I mean? The whole Ave. And the whole city, the whole east side, north side, west side, the whole city, everybody knew that fuck with me from Papers all the way down to my man, Free Gunner. You know, all the real niggas out there is getting the real money. You already know what's going on. Y'all know me.
All right. Right, absolutely. And what I want to know is, right now, Tang, are you working exclusively with Shottie Flames, or do you want, you know what I mean, you want people to, up-and-coming rappers that not even just up-and-coming rappers, I wonder if he locked all in. Would you rather y'all get in touch with you and see what you can do? How are you conducting? And you just like, listen, I ain't got no problem working with other people, but for the next 2 months, we'll be locked in, finished, completing this album or whatever the case, you know what I mean, may be like that. Or just period, I'm not dealing with nobody else. We're going to run this thing all the way up. We're going to rock it together. You know what I mean? We the yin and the yang, and this is how it get done. I didn't know. These are questions that people want to know.
The yin and the yang?
They're getting it again.
I like that.
They working good together.
I never sleep. I'm always into music, so I always got time to do other musical things. You know.
Okay,
that's right.
You already know Tang family, man. So you already know it don't matter what they do. I'm supporting them.
Hey, Shottie, I know you said Lil Wayne inspired you.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what artist, rapper, engineer, producer inspired you, man?
Man, I shout out to Future, Juicy J.
Yeah.
Them two artists right there is the ones that inspired me.
Right. I also see that you on Instagram. You're promoting your clothing label called Trippy. I like that, John, man. Can you tell the people how to get your label or whatever? Because you get that out there.
You can contact me on my Instagram, Trippy Tang. Trippy Tang, and then you can DM me your size, and I'll send it right to your house.
Do you have any apparel or anything like that you would like to, you know what I mean, to show us right now or anything? I mean, it's on you.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
I definitely have a lot of different pieces I can show you.
We got some merchandise to show them. Show the nigga the merchandise.
That's a piece right there. Yeah, we got something
Yeah,
like that.
we already got these exclusives. Everybody don't get these. You know what I mean? I'm saying.
Yeah, that's good.
Man, got the long sleeve. You got the short sleeve.
Let them grab it up, man. Let them grab it up.
I ain't know you had the long sleeve.
This is mine. I got the brand new ones all wrapped up.
That's how raw it is. Boy grabbing his own joint.
You said the name of this label. The name of this label is what is it again?
Trippy.
Right.
Trippy, when people say trippy, that means you're using too much drugs, and then now you're trippy. You know?
Okay.
You're over the limit. Basically.
Right. You done did too much.
Yeah. It's time to chill.
Hey, remember that song you overdid it, Holmes?
So what is the if you don't mind me asking, like what is the vision with the clothing line? And number one, like what is like your mission statement as far as like what is the statement that you want your clothing line to you know what I mean to stand by or to signify?
Basically, I'm going to all the underground, like urban places, scenes where the trippy people are at, like people that use drugs. Let me see, all the Juicy J concerts, all the Wiz concerts, all the concerts, period. I'm going to be out there with my shirts representing the culture, trippy, like just the whole trippy lifestyle.
Okay, so we got a meaning to it. All right.
Okay, I definitely heard that. Hey, good brothers, you know what I mean? Being young brothers, you know what I mean, that's in the rap game today or whatever. Give us some things out here that y'all seeing that y'all either like or don't like. Like as far as you see where you are, you know where you're trying to go, where you're trying to get. I know you see obstacles in the way or whatever the case may be, or you might see some people that's making your situation better or making your situation worse by them doing something. It might just be the content. It might just be the music that's out today where people coming with a lot of bubblegum rap, or do you feel like that makes it harder for real artists? You know what I mean? Like whatever feelings y'all have towards anything, because the people want to know all they get to know about you individuals. So give us a little bit of you and your insight in things that get on your nerve or things that you think we need more of in the culture today or in the industry today.
To be honest, I like everybody music that's out there right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to those out there getting their money. Everybody, because you know what I mean. Everybody has their own opinion. You feel what I'm saying towards anybody music, whether you may not like it or not. You feel what I'm saying? So for all those that put their music out that got successful, shout out to y'all. You already know we successful over here. But at the same time, I feel as though the lyrical content, it's done dumbed down. And I mean, I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up on lyricism. So for it to be where it's at now, I mean, it's okay, but it's not what I listen to privately. But I make my own artistry. You know what I mean? Out of all me and how I feel when I express myself on the microphone. But as far as how they feel, that's probably how they feel. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get involved with nobody else's feelings, how they feel when they express their music, because, you know what I mean, that's just them being them. If they okay with putting it out, then I can only support them. You know what I mean? Because I want people to support me. Hate only create hate. So positivity creates positivity.
Okay. So you're just saying, man, let them do you. You're doing your music, and whatever they like. Whatever you like. That's your thing. I get it. That's cool, man. Yeah. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But definitely promote promote your music, because you know this hip hop thing is a lot of competition. So you
Yeah.
got to be the best of the best to stand out in this thing.
And,
You know,
and you can't
straight
be
like
afraid
that.
to let the world know that you,
know what
are
I
the
mean?
best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
To be
come. You
honest
are
with
the
you,
best.
I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
you ain't trying to get into the game ruffling a bunch of feathers. You know what I mean? And you know you want to leave the door open to work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But right now, you know what I mean? Only body you looking to work with is what you got going on in real studios. You know what I mean? With producer, engineer. You know what I mean? Tang, right? Forget everybody else right now, man.
Right now, fuck everybody else. You already know, niggas, Real Studios. Me and my man Trippy Tang. You already know, motherfucking mixtape dropping real soon. Nigga, you already know it's gonna be Trippy Flame. You already know we're gonna have some exclusive things, visuals coming soon, all that for you.
Okay.
Hey yo, when
Whole
you
lot of gang shit in the building.
whole lot of gang shit.
I like that
listen,
song too. They
When
need
you
to
in
hear
the
that.
lab and you got that, and you got a lot of creative things going through your mind, and you got that pen in your hand and that paper on, you know what I mean, on the table. How do you know when you constructing your bars that you put together a hit? How do you know? Is it a feeling you getting? What is that feeling? If that is what it is,
I mean, like, when you write, well, to me, I don't know how other people feel, because some people, they just do their thing. Me, I feel like it's all emotion, because I might take a week to write a rhyme. I might write a beginning of it, lay off of it, because I might feel a different way that the next day. I might be in a different mood. You know what I mean? And then change the message throughout the song instead of having one way. You feel what I'm saying? Because some people rap scattered like Wayne. So, I mean, he's still hot. He's used metaphors, but sometimes you want to make sense through the 16. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
You don't want to go from house, car, crocodile, birds. You feel what I'm saying? They might rhyme and all that shit, but if it ain't making sense over here, then that shit ain't hot. Shit corny.
okay. And I want to send that same question to Tang as far as when you know what I mean, when you're crafting up a beat or whatever like that. How do you know when you got that that gas?
Man, you feel that shit in your heart. You feel that shit in your heart. You know what I mean? You feel it in your arms. You feel it in your legs. You feel
Right.
It, you know what I mean?
It's the
You
vibe.
know it.
The
But
vibe.
You know it's right.
Okay, so when you get that feeling that this is a hit, this is fire. I love the way this is working. Do certain artists pop up in your mind who you need to get this to? Because I've talked to a lot of different artists and producers and engineers, and they say, as I'm constructing a beat, I already know in my mind who this beat is for.
I heard that before.
And it's not even
Yeah, I heard
somebody
that
that you
before.
have to have a relationship with.
Yeah.
It's but a part of your hustle, you'll say,
The sound.
Gucci Man's gonna get this beat.
Yeah.
This beat is for him. If whether he
Yeah.
know it or not, he's gonna get this beat.
And
Do
then
you
probably-
do that happen with you as well, like that?
If you really want to make it that way, because usually when they make it that way, they're using the same kits as the other person is using.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll make my own sounds up and chef them up like that and make beats for other people.
But I mean, but in the process of you doing that, do you know exactly who you want to hear on this particular track?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
of course.
Okay.
Because you know when the beats come out in the new school era, it's like you gotta see like it's only a select few. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas though you know that's their type of vibe. Whereas though they would have that energy and they would match it, the beat. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could have like a party song where the girls, you know what I mean, dropping it, or you could have a song where you feel what I'm saying, you creating it could be a dance song. You feel what I'm saying? Like my man, shout out to my man Orange Star with the John Clap. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's different movements, different way music is being pushed right
Hey
now.
yo, that boy OnStar nice too, man.
Yeah, man. Shout
That's
out to my man
that's
right
Lil
there.
Mama's bro, man. He nice, man. He nice. You know what I'm saying? I like that boy.
So okay. So right now, with the music industry being predominantly flooded with artists coming from the South right now,
Right.
mainly Atlanta, and we, like you said, for the state that you're representing and that you're coming out of, a lot of artists actually haven't came from this state. You know what I mean? A lot of artists haven't actually. Right now, we got one artist holding out the whole Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Which is Meek Mills. You know what I mean? Welcome home to him and
That's
all
as
that.
close as you get.
That's as close as you get. You ain't got
Yeah.
nothing really popping
Yeah.
out of Jersey that's really hitting. And you got a few guys trying to make some noise up Newark right now. You know what I mean? Fetty Wap them fell all the way back or all the way off or however you view the situation.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to really.
I never really fucked with Fetty Wap, to be honest. I mean, he made great music, he made numbers, he got money. I'm just saying, personally, I didn't really like his music.
I mean, but how do you drop eight hit records
He
in
had
a row
hits. We
and
gotta
then
give him
fizzle
that.
strictly
He-
without
yeah.
even putting out a
Radio.
dud?
I
How
can't-
does that work?
You can't
It was
kill
the
a man's
fake dreads
success.
he had. I think he cut the fake
Cut
dreads off.
the fake dreads
It's not
off.
working for
You say he had fake dreads?
Yeah.
Oh, he had fake dreads? Oh, man. I know that boy had fake dreads.
Definitely.
Milli Vanilli ass nigga, huh?
You getting your money, man. Do your thing.
He definitely got about
Yeah, he got his
bread.
money.
He
Yeah, he
definitely
got
got
his
about
bread,
his
man.
bread.
Yeah.
But my question is this: like, do you feel like all artists have to actually leave where they from to go where it's popping at to get that buzz they looking for or get that deal that they looking for? Because it's so much harder when you sit in your own hometown waiting for them to come see you when you going on enough buzz, especially when you coming from a state that produces hate where there's 8 million rappers, you know what I mean, and nobody support nobody.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do because it's obvious when the environment that we come from around here inside Delaware, you know what I'm saying? You see it's Marytown, USA. The youngins out here, they shooting, they killing each other and everything. And I'm around it too. I'm still out here too. I'm still in the hood. So at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I always got to keep that element, even though I'm rapping and doing what I'm supposed to do, staying out of the way. Things can still happen. So you now that I'm in that point, what's the point of trying to get support from that? You feel what I'm saying? There's no point. It's probably, we might as well branch off to where good vibes are at, good energy, and use my money so we can product and put real studios and Trippy Flame on the map, motherfucker.
And you know what? Just quote and tell off of that, Bup Love. A lot of people that hear your music, they say, "Man, he sound like he should be down in Atlanta, man." Why you think the people say you should? You got that sound down in Atlanta? They said if you was down in Atlanta, you probably get on in like 5 minutes.
Because I'm from like the East Coast, but the people that raised me were from down south, and I have down south interactions with people. So it's like I'm an East Coast North person. You feel what I'm saying? So I got a mixture of down south and up north bringing. So I'm a mixture of all of it. So people may say that because I'm a universal rapper. I give you this, I give you that.
Do you like rapping with that auto tune thing going on, or do you just like rapping with your regular voice? I mean, what you think's your more stronger points when you getting your songs off?
I think of myself as like 5 people. So you feel what I'm saying? I'm one day I'm raspy. One day I could kill the auto tune because I'm harmonizing is what I do best. And sometimes I could become conscious. So you know what I mean. You don't know what you're gonna get from it, but everything gonna be fire and flames.
So you tell me you got a whole lot of different styles. You don't have just one style. You got many different styles.
Yeah, not to shake up the public on what I'm speaking about, but every time I get a chance to do it, I'm gonna step on that. I'm gonna let everybody know I'm 10 toes down every bar.
I like that.
Okay. So what okay, give me a hot bar that you would use in a party song, but then give me a hot bar that you would use in a conscious song. And how do you know? I mean, before we even go any further with that, I don't want to confuse the masses. Like, could you possibly give us a lyric from either one so we can understand the difference? You know what I mean? What you're talking about?
Okay, so look, I bought the bottle. I don't drink, so I don't hope it's strong. And she ain't driving. I hope her friend take her home. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Something like
that's a party and a conscious rap. That's a mix. You ain't see that coming. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, I didn't.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm indulging. I bought the bottle for them. It ain't and we all grown, so it ain't my responsibility to be taking nobody home. We came to party.
Right. So basically, you know what I mean. So basically, when you want to mesh the two, you know what I mean, with the conscious with the street, you know what I mean. Do you look for more of a up, like where your producer say, you know what? Well, being as though I see where you're going with this one, let me give you more of an up tempo track. You know what I mean? Like how would you put? Because normally the sound of conscious rap and the sound of hardcore hip hop are two different sounds.
Always, yeah.
So Tang, the question is more to you. How do you craft your beat around something that meets in the middle when you can't go hardcore and you can't go totally conscious because they're constructed together? How do you?
I just get creative and just start flipping it, trying to make it sound how I want it to sound in my head. Like, as soon as I hear it, I want to change it. I want to change it. I want to flip it. I might make it sound deeper. I might make it sound more higher frequency. There's just different ways to come about something.
It's always fire, nigga.
As long as it always come out fire, as long as the end product is that it's fire, it does not matter, huh?
It's a trippy way.
It's definitely the trippy way. So listen, man, before we get off into this booth, you can go to this next segment where we get off into this booth and tear it all the way down and give y'all some real exclusive on episode 20 of the Dollar Hour podcast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Is it anything that anybody start with Musa the Don to my left? Is there any questions that you would like to ask, or anything you would like the world to know about you, good brother?
I wanna first of all, ask you this one question, Shottie Flames, and I'm gonna get right to you too, Trippy Tang. Where the hell did you get the name Shottie Flames?
Good question.
Okay, look. My friend back in the day when I wasn't a rapper and everything, and I was an athlete, and I was messing around in the streets.
Athlete? What kind of sports you played, man?
I used to go cross country, Sunny Hill League, Sixers camp. I used to be an athlete until I was maybe like 15 years old.
So you played a little ball?
No, I played more than ball. I played ball and I played football. I used to do my thing. I was bigger than the average people, so you know what I'm saying. I used to run, and I mean.
So where did Shottie Flame come from?
Shottie Flame came from, me being around my family and my environment and realizing my roots and understanding where I come from and reflecting off of that, but at the same time becoming my own self by adopting other, personalities that created me.
So did you make the name up Shottie Flame, or somebody gave you Shottie Flame?
My friend had got into a scenario with a shotgun, and I helped him. So they started calling me Shottie. And then the flame part came from I used to play around with fire when I was young and everything. Young crazy nigga, Trippy Flame.
So when you was playing with the fire, they called you Mr. Flames.
Yeah, Mr. Flames. So you already know. You already know Trippy Flame in the building, nigga.
All right.
Dropping soon.
I like that. So that's cool, man.
Dropping soon. So what is the name of your new mixtape?
Trippy Flame.
Trippy Flame.
Trippy Flame.
Okay, so how did you get the name Trippy Flame? I mean Trippy, and how did you get the name? Because I know in the beginning you said Tang the Juice Man. I mean, where is this coming from? Where is this?
Tang came from me as a young boy, basically being bad as shit. I climbed a tree, smacked the bumblebee hive down. Everybody got stung by it.
Okay, he's an ivory little dude.
One of the older kids called me Tang, and I just rocked with it. And then the trippy part came from. I used to get into taking shrooms and stuff like that. And,
Okay. Yeah.
So I started making music as I did shrooms.
Did your music? A lot of people say when you do like shrooms or acid or whatever that kind of those drugs, does your music become? Is it better when you make it when you like that?
Yeah.
A lot. I heard that a lot. Like back in the day, them dudes like Jimi Hendrix and
Funkadelic.
Funkadelic, the Doors, and all them dudes used to like use the acid, and when they used the acid, the music would just come out so much better. Yeah. And I'm like, what the hell? What? How does that make you, go into that next level of your music, of your brain, I never use it, so I just
basically energizes me. It keeps me going.
Okay.
It doesn't slow me up.
So when you come off the high, do you be like, damn, I made that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you come up, you like, damn, I made that joint. Like that shit hot.
Yeah, it was straight to the shit.
But listen, man, let's get in.
I want to ask the young brothers a good question because it's been a lot of debate going on with the way LeBron James is snapping.
Oh man, let's talk about that.
I gotta ask the good brothers.
Celtics.
LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Wait, what does that mean?
The GOAT.
The greatest of all time?
The GOAT. Who's the GOAT? LBJ or Michael James Jordan?
I mean, as far as stats reads, LeBron.
Okay.
But as far as the people, the people who they love, they're going to choose Michael.
You know what? See, now, I'm not asking you to ask them. They're making an opinion.
What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
Big facts, nigga. You already know numbers don't lie, women lie, men lie. Numbers don't lie. LeBron James got way more points, way more shit. He did way more things for people. You feel what I'm saying? That becomes that greater than what was before. So if you did something greater, then you're better. You feel what I'm saying?
So. Do you think that people keep using the whole he doesn't have as many championships as like
they're gonna always use that?
It's just something you always use. Whatever you can use, you're gonna use against me.
It ain't about how many stats he got, how many points he got. It's about Mike got 6, Mike got 7, Mike did this, Mike did that.
Michael Jordan was on 12 years straight.
Yeah, like he never paused.
LeBron don't got on.
Yeah, he never paused.
So are you telling me LeBron or Jordan?
I say Jordan.
I still say LeBron.
I always gonna say Jordan. That's my era.
I understand who you say.
That's his era, though.
Tank say.
Yeah.
Man, I like trippy cartoons. So when I seen that Jordan making that the movie
Space Jam.
Yeah, you was in love with it.
Jordan, my favorite.
Can you draw? You can draw?
Yeah, I can draw too.
Oh, you're an artist too. Okay.
So as far as you, good brother Moose of the Don, you know what I mean? Who are you going with?
I'm going with Michael James Jordan, one of the guys, man, that inspired me to play basketball, man. And listen, till this day, I'm still rocking my J's. So it ain't nothing new. I didn't come out with that J thing. Everybody, I'm buying the J's. I've been had my J's. I still got my J's, and I'm going to continue to keep my J's. And that's what I'm rocking with. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the king, but I'm from that era. Michael Jordan was hip-hop. Michael Jordan was hip-hop. Y'all don't even know that. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan wasn't never hip-hop.
Man, the Space Jam was hip-hop. Spike Lee was hip-hop. He was all with that, man. Jokers wanted to be Jordan. When they was mentioning Jordan, they was talking about, I do this like Jordan. They was rocking the 23.
The internet wasn't popping. We didn't really know Michael Jordan was a piece of shit.
Well, we didn't know then.
Shut up for nothing. No social injustices.
We didn't know then.
He never spoke about nothing. He don't even like dealing with niggas. For real.
But in the hood, everybody had their J's on, right or wrong. Every basketball player on that court had their J's on, right or wrong.
But what about buying them jails? So it doesn't matter.
He did all that. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the culture, though. He did everybody run and go get their J's. That's all I'm saying.
Is the biggest part of the culture.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that.
LeBron donated money and all types of things to charities. Way more money than Michael Jordan ever did.
I'm not saying he didn't. All I'm saying is every dude back in my day ran and got their Jordans. That's all I'm saying, bro. And I'm saying it was in hip hop. It was in hip hop because every rapper had them. This, that, and the third. Now what y'all saying is absolutely correct.
Kanye West just gave a whole speech about Donald Trump supporting hip hop. You know what I mean? So
because Jokers was naming him and Jokers was trying to get that Donald Trump money, it doesn't mean.
But I'm just saying, it doesn't mean racist. Nobody wants to hear that. Like, okay, he probably was. Everybody spoke about Donald Trump.
Yeah, they did.
But right now, under the the social complexity of things that's going on in the nation, we don't care about that.
Nah, nobody cares. Even when he said, the little statement that he said about it's just like you gotta die. Sometimes you gotta dissect what people say because sometimes people don't speak clear and have to dissect it because in their brain they think you already know what they're talking about. It's just some things, man. You have to really explain to people because people are going to take certain things the wrong way. So I don't think that the man was saying Donald Trump himself was a rapper or he was just like his lifestyle was the hip hop. That's what Jokers was chasing, that Donald Trump lifestyle.
Everybody had a bar for Donald Trump.
Yeah, like that's all. You know what I mean?
Everybody was trying to be rich.
That's it.
Like a Warren Buffett bar. That's
exactly.
Bar.
Yeah,
Bill Gates
bar. That's what Kanye was talking about. He wasn't saying like he was the guy that loves black people and all that. Nah, that ain't it. Y'all know that. Stop.
But his name was mentioned though.
It was mentioned, but stop. Y'all know what the boy's talking about. He's talking about money.
He's talking about money.
He's talking about money. All right, that's what's going on, man. So we just wanted to go ahead and bang out episode 20 of the Dollar Hour podcast with Shottie Flames, Trippy Tang in the building.
Yeah, Real Studios.
Don, Real
Flame.
Studios in the building. Your host,
Buck
Love. Hey, listen, this will be preceded by live footage of Shottie Flames in the booth going ham. What are the two songs that you will be performing today, Shottie Flames?
Oh, it's a leak right here, Y'all gonna be seeing that on SoundCloud too, probably with Reverb Nation and all SoundClick. You can see at MRDOT_Flame on Instagram. Also, you can see my man Trippy Tang the Juice Man. He got multiple pages. Real Studios, at Real Studios with the Z. You already know the Trippy way, nigga. Trippy Flame coming soon, nigga. 2 weeks. Drop on.
Let's go. Let's see what 302 got. Let's go.
Me, myself, keep the gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself, yeah, me, myself, who that don't feel that raw. Me, myself, ride or die, go to war. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself, yeah, me, myself, keep that gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself, yeah, me, myself, who that don't feel that raw. Me, myself, ride or die, go to war. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. I pull it early like murder, y'all. This that stick to the protocol. Put us inside for a bowling ball. Just beam with myself in a stolen car. I just be lit. It's extended the clip, pull up on you like a lick. Michael Draco in the motherfucker whip. Zan man, I'm the one with the script. Snap pill, bad boy, but 6. Forgot where I'm going to. Mr. Lean with the molly and let it loose. Bitch, I'm back on the hunt like a saber too. Junkies looking like actors from Beetlejuice. I'm not the one for debatables. To me, that this man, you're incapable. I was made with the way like the radio. In the zone, getting stoned on my patio. Man, most of my niggas done died. And the trenches just trying to survive. AAS sound like inflatable. Cops from the body and medical. Cause all of my niggas gon' ride. Pick a true motherfucker decide. On your market, say running like there you go. Me, myself, keep the gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, me, myself, who that dope, who that raw. Me, myself, ride or die, go to war. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, me, myself, keep that gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, me, myself, who that dope, who that raw. Me, myself, ride or die, go to war. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, big body like that, way head on collision, my head straight. When I'm at the Haven, I was at the Haven, drunk, roll, raging like a car chase. To my holy neighbors to watch bar skate. With a fucking sense to like half-baked enemies. She asked for the Xantays. Bitch, put your fist on my damage, roll up a L. Bitch, so you smell what I smell. Hard like a fish in the shell, got guns like a shell. Water on me like a well. Alexander Graham Bells, get shit through the mail. Pistol whip back on my other shit. Free my brother shit, game for together. The fuck do you mean? Like it's me by myself in the machine. Drinking still like a pound of the lean. Damage further, my kidneys is spleen. In the gardens with Simons was great. We are Jefferson, me and Jordan. You look like you think it's a game. Pull up on you like fuck do you mean? Niggas is like Thomas Edison. Xenico DB the medicine. Me, myself, keep the gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, me, myself, who that dope, who that raw. Me, myself, ride or die, go to war. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, me, myself, keep that gun in the car. Me, myself, I don't care who you are. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah, me, myself, who that dope, who that raw. Me, myself, ride or die, go to war. Me, myself, yeah, me, myself. Yeah.
Listen, we now introducing.
We got all the dope.
Introducing Shottie
We got all the coke.
Shottie Flame in the Paul Trippy Tank. Let's go.
Trippy in the building.
Let's go.
Yeah. We got all the dope. We got all the coke. We got all the dope. You said all the coke. Yeah. All the dope. Yeah. Nigga alive with that handgun, shooting like 100 clips. Me and Poppy building a house like we're 100 bricks. Doing more fashion, cause when them guns blasting, I'm feeling like the right knee's wrong, like Colin Kaepernick. I'm passionate, the way the pistol roll, like a hidden troll. Every day's a Tyson fight and every night's a Super Bowl. Killing like them Kendrick, if you offended, then take control. Jack you before you ride while you drive, before I hit the road. Before the block, I grab a Glock and water with the stove. Open up the oven in the crib, trying to fix the cold. Acting brand new, looking different, like turn the wine to gold. Knowing if you love me, I love you more like the Bonner's bowl. Sitting at my table, my 40, you get your dome crack. 220 lower this money, I make your bones snap. We can find the things to be fine, like have your own back. Saw shit like putting your dope inside a bad trap. What's it like, Angel Dust, PCP? My balance, watching the ballot like NBC. Finger cash, smash the jacket like ACG. I went to war with the raw like ODB, nigga. We got all the dope, we got all the coke, we got everything, nigga. Fuck the folks. We got all the dope, we got all the coke, we got all the dope, nigga. Fuck the folks. We got all the dope, we got all the coke, nigga. Fuck the folks. We got all the dope. We got all the dope, nigga, fuck the folks. We got all the dope, whoa.
I got all the drugs, I'm about to start a fire. You can see I'm rolling, you see it in my eyes. I got that Molly sauce, nigga. I got them bands poppin'. Looking at your girl, she look like she Molly hungry. I'm in the trap and getting money all day, so I'm in the club all night getting paid your way.
Bitch, I get trippy like Tang. Hop out the car and scream gang. Pump in that shit that you claim. And murder underscore flame. Yeah, we got all the dope. We got all the coke. Nigga, fuck your folks. We got all the dope. We got all the coke. We gon' pray you broke. The realest.
Yeah. That concludes another week of the Dollar Hour Podcast Show. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue to bring you hits and hits and hits and more hits. Stay tuned. And don't forget, Dollar Hour Podcast, #1 podcast in the nation. Subscribe, like, follow. You know how to do it. Goodbye.